which is very commonly prepared during any festival season or any kind of celebration at home. They are nothing other than bundi ke laddu. Bundi, as we all know, are small round fritters made with gram flour. They can be very easily prepared at home and also in advance. When they are dipped in the correct kind of sugar solution, they can be easily rolled into laddus. So let us start with the ingredients. Sugar 1 cup, gram flour 1 cup, oil 1 tablespoon for batter and more for deep frying, salt just a little pinch, and cardamom powder by taste. First add just a pinch of salt to the gram flour, and now I am transferring this 1 tablespoon of oil to another small pan and I am going to heat it up. When it is nice and hot, add it to the gram flour. Add water to the gram flour little at a time and keep mixing simultaneously, making sure that no lumps are left. First I made it into a thick batter with no lumps, and now I am going to add more water to it so as to get an easy pour consistency. Now making the batter with the correct consistency is really important for this recipe so as to get nice round bundis. To give you an idea, to this gram flour, which is 1 cup in quantity, I have added little less than 3/4 cup of water in all. So now that the batter is ready, let us start frying the bundi. For making bundis, I am going to use this special ladle which is known as bundi jhara, and it's easily available in the market. It has tiny round holes which are specially shaped, especially at the back, and this helps to get perfectly round bundi. Now heat oil in a pan for deep frying. Add a small drop of the batter to hot oil to test the temperature. If it quickly sizzles and rises to the surface, that means our oil is ready. Hold the bundi ladle about 3 to 4 inches above the surface of the oil and then add the batter evenly over all the holes. Bundis have already started dropping into the oil. You can also gently tap on the ladle, and when no more batter is flowing out, then remove the ladle from over the oil and wipe away all the batter left in the ladle back into the rest of the batter. And now wash the ladle under running water so that all the pores open up again. And also wipe it dry on both sides and keep it ready for the next batch of bundis. Also, we have to simultaneously keep turning this first batch of bundis, and once all the sizzling stops and they have become slightly reddish in color, then remove them on a paper towel. Our first batch of bundis is ready. Repeat with the rest of the batter. When making the first batch, if you think that the batter is really thick and is not dropping by itself from the ladle into the hot oil, then add little water, but remember to add only 1 teaspoon water at a time and then test out the batter. And on the other hand, if you think that the batter is very thin and the bundis are elongated and are not perfectly round, then add little gram flour to the batter, make it slightly thicker and then try again. So the only trick to make perfectly round bundis is to make the batter with the correct consistency. Now when little batter was left, I split the batter into 2 equal parts, and this step is completely optional. This I am doing just to make colorful bundis. But you can directly proceed to the next step of making the sugar solution if you do not want any colorful bundis. So to this part I am adding little red color, other part I am adding little blue color. The blue color has become greenish because it has mixed with the yellow colored batter. And now with these we are going to make some red bundis and some green bundis. So now our multicolored bundis are ready. Now let us start preparing the sugar solution. For this, transfer all the sugar to a pan and add 3/4 cup of water to it. Stir it initially till all the sugar dissolves and then allow it to boil. When it starts boiling, continue to boil for another 1 or 2 minutes and then test a small drop of this solution by stretching it between your index finger and thumb. When you are able to see a small string being formed, then we have this single string solution ready, and then turn off the gas. Now add cardamom powder and also add all the bundis. Now mix it nicely so that all the bundis get covered by the sugar solution, and then we are going to let it stay, allow it to cool down till all the sugar solution inside gets absorbed into the bundis. After about 1 hour, all the sugar solution has been used up and our bundis are now ready to roll into laddus. Take a small portion of these bundis, press them with your hands and shape them into round laddus. Repeat with the rest of the bundis and similarly make rest of the bundi laddus. So our delicious bundi laddus are ready. They are little moist on the outside, so let them air dry for about half an hour to 1 hour and then you can serve them or store them. Hope you like the recipe. Do try making them at home and do not hesitate to leave any questions or comments, and remember to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.